Greetings, everyone. This is the moment my family have been waiting for, and by extension, my virtual family is waiting to see. And so, I'm going to share with you some snippets of my daughter's graduation. Now, before I get into it, though, I want to share my story, and I want you to understand that the reason why I make a big deal about this is it's so meaningful for me because guess what? When I graduated from high school, I was a valedictorian. I was the head girl, and if you're Jamaican, you know what that means. I was the head girl at my school, and no one paid any attention to my graduation. I graduated in 1984 and June, and I'm really going to check to get the dates, but I can't remember them offhand. And at that time, we had 2 days of graduation. So on the Sunday, we had valedictory service where they kept it at a church. And on the Thursday, they had graduation day. As a head girl, I was given a speech on the valedictory service. And on that day, I was doing the vote of thanks, and the head boy was doing the valedictory address. And on the Thursday, it was reversed. I would do the valedictory address, and the head boy would do the vote of thanks. And so I wrote my speech months before it was due, and I practiced it so much. So on the day of graduation, I knew my speech to heart. And yet, there was not one single person in my family that attended. No one came to the valedictory service on the Sunday, and no one came to the graduation. Imagine as a 17-year-old girl, your family, they don't work. I grew up with my aunt and her husband, and she was best friends with this lady that people thought was her sister. I had my blood sister as well. I had my father, other extended members of my family. Not one person attended neither ceremony. And you can just imagine how that feels. That's why for me, with my three girls, I am a cheerleader. I attended every concert, I attended every reading, every session that they're invited to perform or to speak at. I was front and center at that. And for my last child, I am always at her events. I'm front row. Nothing stands between me and celebrating. I am their cheerleader because no one was there for me. Now, on my graduation day, I remember looking in the crowd to see if anyone actually showed up. I remember going home that night, and where we lived, we always walked together in a group, all the students who walked together in a group. But where I was living, there's a turnoff from where the other kids live. And so I was so worried that by the time I was ready to turn off, I would have at least 30 minutes to walk to get home, and there would be no one to accompany me. And just as I got to the point where I was getting nervous that these kids are going to go straight ahead and I have to turn, I heard someone say my name. And it was a guy named Wayne. He was a family friend, but truthfully speaking, I think he had a crush on me. And he was an older person than myself. So I was 17, maybe he would have been like 24 or something like that. So he came to visit a family friend, and when he came, he asked the guy for me again because I think he had a crush. Whenever he came to visit that guy, he always asked for me. And the guy said to him that I was at my graduation. And he says, how come she's at her graduation and everybody's here? And I don't know what the guy said to him, but he came to see me. It was dark at night, people. Outside was dark. It was nighttime. And even if they never came to my graduation, they would at least come to take me home, to walk me home. It's 1984 till now, and I'm telling the story, and I still feel like crying. I don't like my family, But over the years, I tried to make myself like them. They're just very wicked and never really liked me. But you see, when you're a purpose child, that's how people just don't like you for no reason. They don't even know why they don't like you. I cannot believe it. The person who raised me, the person that raised me as my mother, never attended not even one parent teacher meeting. Um, and as just a child and never gave any trouble and excelled. Hear me? In Jamaica, you get nominated or selected to be a head girl. You have to be exemplary in your behavior. And I was. Anyway, they never came. And I still graduated. And I made a mental note for one, that my children were going to graduate not just from high school, but they were going to graduate from post-secondary institution because that's something that I valued, and no one ever wanted that for me. I remember one night while I was doing the CXC exam and I was studying, and my aunt got up and blew out the lamp and told me to go to my bed. When I wanted to meet with groups when they were studying together, she would say I can't go. Never had a chance to go. Never had any books. When it was time to do my exams, I had to borrow books from other people. And after a while, in Jamaica, maybe the kid's family said, don't lend out your book or they'll obey you. The girl just all of a sudden said, oh, she's going to need the book. She was a good friend of mine. And so when she's going to do math, she would lend me her English or history or whatever books we needed. She would always lend me the one she's not using. But after a while, she didn't want to lend it anymore. And I understood. Yeah. So for my girls, I go hard for them. I push them to their limit. And as my daughter reminded me yesterday, I told her, when you walk across that stage, if I don't hear your name, I don't know what she said. I don't remember that conversation, but I guess it was some kind of threat. Listen, only because I want to see them excel, not for me, but for themselves, to feel a sense of pride in who they are, but also feel connected to kindred spirits and family. So guys, let me say in advance, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing this special moment in my life. Thank you for everything that you do. So I keep coming back in a place talking to people that I have not met except virtually. Sit back, relax, enjoy. My daughter has made us very proud, continues to make us very proud, will always make us proud. It is not just her achievement, but I consider these my achievement as well. My hard work, my dedication, all my endeavors, and that of her father's. As a family, we're a very small unit, and we try to stay connected to support each other in loving ways. And when it is necessary for me to put my foot down, I will. I continue to do that because as we break the mold and break the stereotype, as far as African people are concerned, it's very important for us to also stand on our own square. And when people don't want you around, to say, I will not be moved. And when we fall a million times, we rise again. Here we go.
I hear something.
She went in?
Not the class. You know, them one classes.
Oh, graduating class, I said.
Yeah, they're gonna throw their cap back, but he wants his cap back.
I would have put my initials on it. Was there like tag inside that?
No.
Just
I graduated teacher librarian at Diploma High School, and I honor to be officiating today's ceremony. Before we begin, the Durham District School Board acknowledges the Indigenous Nations and a long-standing relationship, both historic and modern, with the territories on which our school is located. Today, this area is Mississauga peoples and the treaty territory of Chippewas and Virginia ratification. It is on these ancestral lands to teach, live, and work. The Durham District School Board recognizes Indigenous rights for distinct and the exercise of those rights. Our sound technician, Mr. Barber, for helping set this up. Please go on welcome to Nancy and Mallory. Please stand for it. Values and traditions, all while unifying in gratitude. I invite you to express thanks for the gift of community, friendships, opportunities, and education. Continue to reflect with gratitude as we journey forth, filled with the knowledge and aspirations that allow us to continue to learn, to be filled with compassion and purpose, to empower those around us, and to lead with kindness and humility. And remember our graduation quote: "You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." It is also a testament to time, effort, and dedication during your high school career. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, we eagerly anticipate the many accomplishments that lie ahead for you all. To our valued parents, guardians, families, and dedicated supporters, I extend a warm Brooklyn High welcome. Your unwavering encouragement and steadfast support have been integral to the achievements we celebrate today. We are truly grateful for your presence here as we come together to honor the culmination of your students' high school experience. There are some housekeeping items to let you know about. First, students will be presented with their diplomas after the community awards and the valedictorian address. Second, as you will see, there are no physical copies, or very few physical copies, of the programs. If you would like a copy of the full program, there is a link on our school website. On the topic of cell phones, please make sure your phone is silent so all can enjoy this event without interruption. Next, students are asked to
It's a true honor to be here with you today as the chair of Durham District School Board and on behalf of Durham District School Board to celebrate this important milestone. To the graduates, today it's about you. It's about every late night you spent studying, every challenge you pushed through, every moment you choose to keep going on when it would have been easier just to give up. You've earned this celebration and so much more. Graduation isn't just the end of something, it's the beginning. It's a launch pad into whatever will come next. Wherever you're heading into high school, post-secondary studies, work, travel, or something entirely on your own, you know that you have what it takes to navigate it all. And here's the truth. The world needs your voice, your ideas, your compassion, your leadership, and yes, all your questions, your creativity, your courage to challenge the status quo. To the families and caregivers and educators, thank you. You've helped shape these students into thoughtful, resilient, and capable people. Your support, especially over the last few years, has made a real, lasting impact. Graduates, take pride in how far you've come and have faith in how far you will go. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
You guys are my first principal's grade 9 class. So there are a few of you, like there's the Simon twins that from my day one coming in with the Zen doors that smiled through those masks. It was meaningful. Lucas, wherever you are in this huge room, you'd always ask how I was doing every single day, even if it wasn't always a perfect day. But it's really meaningful on a personal level. And now I'll actually give you the official, and it won't be too long because nobody really wants my time. Good morning, students, families, educators, and honored guests. It is immense pride and heartfelt joy that I welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Brooklyn High School graduating class of 2025. To our graduates, today is a celebration of your hard work, your resilience, and your growth. You arrived here 4 years ago, a little curious, mischievous, navigating uncertainty with grace, supported one another with kindness, and shown us all what it means to lead with heart. You've excelled in academics, athletics, the arts. You've donated your time for service and community involvement. But more importantly, you've built a community, one that values inclusion, creativity, and courage. Whether you're on the stage, on the field, in the lab, behind the scenes, you've left a mark on Brooklyn High School. As you prepare to step into your next chapter, whether it's college, a career, a gap year, or something entirely new, remember the words of Maya Angelou: do the best you can do until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. You've done your best here, and now you carry the responsibility and the privilege of growing and to lead with integrity.
High academic average, involvement in extracurricular activities, leader in the school community, has overcome challenges or has made noticeable improvement over the course of the year. The winners were nominated and voted on by Brooklyn High School staff members. This year's recipients are Maria Villar, Sophia Cusco, and Jim Mum, Kylie Mortimer, May Harlow, and Jason Zay.
to a graduating student who best demonstrates humanitarian leadership in our Brooklyn, Ashburn, Myrtle community during their time at Brooklyn High School. This year's recipient is Emma Jennings.
The Brooklyn Natural Health Center Award will be presented by Natasha Ratko. This is awarded to one male and one female student who has excelled in Introduction to Kinesiology and has contributed greatly to the athletic community. This year's recipients are Madeline Price and Nolan Beauty. The Brooklyn Town Crier Award will be presented by Rhonda Malkady. This is awarded to a graduating student who is attending a post-secondary school in the field of English, Media Studies, or Communications Technology. This year's recipient is Allie Brown.
The Brooklyn Village Church Award will be presented by Jenny Denson. This is awarded to a deserving student who has shown leadership within Brooklyn High School and has contributed to an initiative in the Brooklyn community. This year's recipient is Jen Simon.
The Brooklyn Village Dental Award will be presented by Dallas Knowles. This is awarded to two students who have displayed community involvement and maintained a high academic average. One university-bound student and one college-bound student will be presented with this award. This year's recipients are Naomi Duckworth.
No, I'm just searching.
The Chartwell's Culinary Award will be presented by Sarah Rule. This is awarded to a graduating student that excelled in culinary arts at Brooklyn High School. This year's recipient is Ashlyn Jordan.
Make sure you get a whistle.
The Dixon Mathematics Award will be presented by Margot Dixon. This is awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated a great improvement in mathematics and will be attending college in the field of trades. This year's recipient is Carson Howell.
The Durham Region Ontario Principals Council Student Leadership Award will be presented by Julie McKenzie. This is awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated academic excellence, involvement in co-curricular activities, and proven distinction in community involvement. Marcos Appleton, OSSD, and recipient of the DBEN Cultivating Possibility Scholarship, Durham Regional Police Service Board Award. The Ethel Pearl Dunfield Rogers Scholarship will be presented by Phoebe Aziz. This is awarded to a graduating student continuing to post-secondary education who exhibits good leadership qualities and humanitarian characteristics. This year's recipient is David Sanders, OSSD, Honor Roll, Ontario Scholar, and Highest Mark in Calculus and Vectors and Advanced Functions.
The Equity Award will be presented by Naira Shah. This award is given to the student who best exemplifies student equity by taking measures to prevent bullying and promote inclusion within the student body. This year's recipient is Atia Singleton.
Yeah!
Community Volunteer Award will be presented by Jen Sims Jackson. This is awarded as Dean. Emily Romolo, OSSD. Edward Ryan, OSSD. Addison Sachowski, OSSD. Christy Sinofsky, OSSD, Honor Roll and Ontario Scholar. Marco Salagna, OSSD.
Hey, Marco!
OSSD and SD Honor Roll. Recipient of the DBEN Cultivating Possibility Scholarship, Durham Regional Police Service Board Award. OSSD. Emily Romolo, OSSD. Edward Ryan, OSSD. Addison Sachowski, OSSD, Honor Roll. Christy Sinofsky, OSSD, Honor Roll and Ontario Scholar. Marco Salagna, OSSD, Honor Roll and Ontario Scholar.
Hey, Marco!
Appleton, OSSD, and recipient of the DBEN Cultivating Possibility Scholarship, Durham Regional Police Service Board Award. David Savage, OSSD, Honor Roll, Ontario Scholar, and highest mark in calculus and vectors and advanced algebra. Sophia Sosa,
I'd like to take the final moments of the ceremony to thank everyone involved in today's celebration. Those that are possible for our students and our community. We cannot forget to thank our custodians, our support staff, our teachers, and our administrators for all they do to support the education of our most valuable resource, our youth. In a few moments, our new graduates will be marshaled out of the arena to the podium. Parents, family, friends will then be
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Ms. Guerra, Ms. Marcotte, Mr. Matheson, and all the teachers who had some kind words to say. So good morning, everyone. Here today, I will tell you a tale of 4 great years. From countless laughs through the hallways, scrambling for the last open parking spot, asking a friend for 25 cents just to get the venue to keep cookies, and to begging your parents to get Santa during the club. Thank you for your service. Seniors, we've made it to the final stage, crossing the finish line. Welcome families, friends, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2025 to this very special moment in many of our lives. It's an honor to stand here today and represent the graduating class. I would like to thank everyone and everything that has helped us reach this milestone. Our teachers, coaches, friendship, families, and most importantly, ourselves. Looking back, for many of us, the biggest struggles as grade 9s was figuring out where our classes were. Now, the biggest struggle was making sure our prom pictures came out good. And in between all of this, 4 years worth of memories were made. Either be meeting half of the grade in the Longo Starbucks line during lunch, dressing up for spirit days, planning our senior pranks, or while we text our friend to walk a lap during class only to be told, no you can't leave, it's the last 15 minutes. It's moments like these, the casual ones, and the in-betweens, that craft our high school experience more than any assignment or test ever could. As we leave behind these memories, we take with us something more important, the future we look forward to building. Through hard work, determination, and perseverance. Whether our next step is college, university, a job, or a path we haven't quite figured out yet, know that you can do it, and that there is no force that can stop you from being the best. And know that now is the time to change what matters to you the most. Remember, do what you feel like doing, be the best at it, don't let anyone stop you, doubt you, or make private stories to hate on you. Rather, class of 2025, you should remember your worth and where you stand as an accomplished person. So don't stop moving up the ladder and let your success be the overpowering noise. Today marks the start of a new road. The next chapter might not have the longest lunchtime party, a senior sunrise, a sunset, a communal skip day to the beach, or a dollar vending machine building. Some of us may never cross paths again. We might run into each other at the local shopping drug mart or show up on each other's Instagram feeds, but who knows? But our futures hold new memories, new friends, and new versions of ourselves. So, go out there and be yourself. Go after what you want, prove to yourself, and not anyone else that you're capable of doing something amazing. Go out there and don't fit a mold. Make your own. Go be a corporate baddie. Take your ideas on Shark Tank. Be Prime Minister. Own a farm. Live in the city. Explore the countryside. Just know the world doesn't need another version of someone else. It needs you. Your ideas, your energy, and your passion. One thing I will swear by today is they should always look towards the future. Take risks, have fun, travel the world, go to the expensive concerts, buy the ground seats, hang out with your friends, look your best like today. Keep up with the trends, always scroll on TikTok, I'll tell you. Stay young at heart, and always make lifetime memories. Seniors, you should all leave here today knowing that you did your best, and that there's a whole life in front of you, so keep doing your thing. Remember, you're just not here to survive, you're here to thrive. So class of 2025, we did it, and now the world better watch out, because here we come. Now, before I wrap up, make it quick, I don't want to just my voice favorite. Now, before I wrap up, I want to take a moment for some personal thank yous. Firstly, to my parents, Mama and Papa. Thank you so much for always being there. Thank you for always being there for me. Your love, patience, and motivation to keep going is the reason I'm standing here today. So thank you for everything. And to my two sisters. Nothing is ever too serious. If you have a problem that you can control, then don't worry about it. And if you can't control the problem, then don't worry about it. Just straighten your hair, you'll be fine. So thank you for your very useful advice. You know, when I was told that school is your second home for my parents, I never really understood what that meant. But now, looking back, I get it. It wasn't just the building, classes, or the fun days. It was rather the people, my friends, and to the teachers who made high school more than just something to get through. We made it fun, unforgettable, and something I'll actually miss. So thank you too. Firstly, Miss Shaw, thank you. Thank you to Miss Bureau. Thank you to Miss Britton. Go to school, graduate, get your own. Because when it's all said and done, they can say what they want about you, but they can't take it from you. Congratulations, class of 2025.
I'll ask grads to stand and wait for a countdown. And on 3, awesome. So first stand. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to the winner of 2025.
Sorry.
That's okay. I was just doing a video.
They go. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I didn't know you could stop together.
No, I don't know.
That is amazing. A lot more years. Oh my God. Thank you. Amber, did you ever do the capture when you were graduating? No, I'm the first one, huh? I'm the first one. I should get a flat. Oh, there's no any face now. Oh, love you. Alright, draw. Yeah. Still waiting a bit.
I hope it's for
No.
one is
For your plants?
and stop wasting too much water. Using too much water to water the garden.
They were so loud.
Yeah.
Like, I had to even cover my ears because it was really, really getting to me.
What?
The guys are yelling very loud.